Hi, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the gas valve on your dryer. The reason why you might have to do this is because you're not getting any gas at all from the valve and it won't ignite, or because the valve is leaking and you can smell gas when it's not running. For this repair, we'll be using a short Phillips head screwdriver, a 1/4 inch nut driver, 5/16 inch nut driver, a pair of channel locks, and a 7/8 inch wrench. Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. So this is our dryer that we're going to be using for this demonstration. It's a Maytag. Keep in mind your dryer might be a little bit different than what we've got here, but the same technique should still apply. The first thing you want to do is make sure you turn your gas off. Now we need to disconnect the gas line. So we've got our channel locks here, and we're just going to twist that until we've got it loose. Now that it's loose, we can unscrew it the rest of the way by hand. So I'll be using a Phillips head screwdriver, and it's our little short stubby guy because we're dealing with an awkward angle and not a lot of space. Now that we've got those screws off, we can tilt the front panel forward and those clips will come right out. And now we're going to carefully set this down. We've still got wires connecting the front bulkhead. So now all we're going to do is just unplug these two wires here. And we can set this bulkhead off to the side. So now we're going to unplug these wires here. And now we need to remove these two screws holding this entire assembly down. And once you've removed those screws, you should be able to pick up the burner assembly and carefully pull it out. Now I'm going to loosen this screw here. And as I loosen this screw, I'm going to hold on to the burner assembly because it's got the igniter on it. And we want to be very careful that we don't drop that or damage it in any way. And once we got that off, just set that back inside the burner tube. So this is our gas valve bracket. So I'm going to use a 1/4 inch nut driver and we'll get both these screws off. So now I'm going to use a 7/8 inch wrench to loosen the pipe here from the gas valve. And once it's loose, we can just hand untighten it the rest of the way. And once that's off, set that off to the side, pull the bracket off. There we go. Now you can grab your new OEM replacement gas valve. If you don't have one already, you can find one on our online store. So before I put this pipe and the gas valve back together, the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some Teflon tape to this, just for a little bit more peace of mind. So I'm just going to wrap the Teflon tape around in a clockwise direction, and you don't need too much because it isn't a very big piece. And just make sure you push down on it all the way around. And we've got a bit of extra tape in the opening here, so I'm just going to get that out. So now we're going to grab our gas valve, the gas valve bracket, and we're going to put these together. And we can just screw this down right now. So you're going to make sure that your holes are lined up on the bottom here. And using our 1/4 inch nut driver, screw everything back together. So now we're going to put the gas valve and the pipe back together. And once that's nice and tight, grab our 7/8 wrench and we'll twist the pipe and the wrench in opposite directions to finish tightening it up. So we've got this and it's a little bit off, so what we're going to do, we're just going to use our wrench again, twist the pipe slightly so it's pretty straight, and you just want to make sure that this is nice and tight, so you don't want to loosen it too much. But if you do have to, you can twist this a little bit more, put the wrench on there, and twist the pipe so that if you didn't get it tight enough the first time and it was at a weird angle, now it's on there. It should be nice and tight there, so you shouldn't be worried about any gas leaks. So now I'll grab our burner again, put that back into place, and then we can screw it back on. Now you can put the burner assembly back into the dryer, and you'll want to make sure that the long gas tube slides back through the hole in the back of the dryer. You'll want to line up the tab and the slot right there, and once those are lined up, just move the entire piece so it goes into that slot. So once you've got that tab in that slot, your screw holes should line up nicely, and we can screw the assembly back down into place. There we go. Now we can plug these cables back in. There we go. And we can continue putting the rest of the dryer back together. And now we can hook the wires back up. So we're just going to make sure that we've got the wires in the same arrangement that they were before. Yellow goes on this side, and the blue one goes on this side. Okay. Now go back to the front. And now we're going to want to put the front panel back in place. To do that, we're going to just do the opposite of what we did to take it off. We're going to pick it up and angle it a bit and just tilt it back until you hear both of those clips snap into place. Then you should be able to close it up. And now we can screw the bottom back in. So you're just going to want to make sure your panel's pushed in all the way. And once you do that, you should be able to get your screw started in the hole. There we go. And now we can just screw it back in. There we go. Now we can reconnect the gas line. So we're just going to line that up, and we'll screw it on by hand as much as we can. And now once you've got that as tight as you can, grab your channel locks and finish tightening it the rest of the way. Now we can turn our gas back on. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.